Okay, for the ingredients, we got 3 cups of yellow cornmeal. We have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We got 1 cup of sugar. We got 2 eggs. We got a can of Rotel, spicy, the hot. We got hot sausage. And also we have 2 cups of cheese. For this purpose, I got sharp cheddar and I got pepper jack for this spicy cornbread. First, we're going to shred the cheese. This is how you shred cheese the easy way. This thing here is a beast. Shred cheese like nobody's business. Nice and easy. And the best cheese to use is block cheese because it has better flavor. It's not like that cheese that just been sitting there on the shelf forever, just waiting for you to buy it. You get you the block cheese, it's nice and fresh, always. Grab that out of there. Plus, when you got a machine like this, it just makes life a whole lot easier. Just shredded 2 blocks in a matter of minutes. Okay? So, now, what we're going to do, we're going to mix. That's our cornmeal. That's our flour. That's our sugar. We can go ahead and just mix this on up and get it on out the way. Get it nice and blended. So now, let's go ahead and brown the meat. Brown this sausage. It's 1 pound. Okay? Like it don't want to come out. I got a trick for him though. You're gonna get out of here. Browning your meat, just chopping it up. Make sure you got a nice hot pan. Ain't nothing like some good spicy sausage. Man, I can smell it already. Just chop it up, and you can really use any meat you want to use. You can use ground beef, you can use, like I said, sausage, or you can use turkey. As long as 1 pound. But this is the spicy cornbread, so I'm using spicy sausage. You know, you want to get it nice and brown and you want to chop it up, but you don't want to chop it up too fine. You want to leave some chunks in there, but not a whole lot of big chunks, but you want just enough that when you do get that nice chunk of cornbread, when you eat it, you know you got a nice good piece of meat in there. So, you know, leave yourself a few surprises in there with some chunks. Now that your meat is browned up real good, you can go ahead and turn it off. That's gonna be just fine. What we're gonna do is crack these eggs. Gonna scramble them on up. We're gonna pour this on in there. We're gonna pour the milk in there. We're gonna mix this up real nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cornbread should look like that. Now what we could do, you can go ahead and drain some of this rotel out of that, some of that juice. Try to get as much as that out of there. Then you can add all of that into the cornbread mix. Let's mix that up. Now we can go ahead and add the sausage to it. Hey, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we got all the sausage in there. Now all you got to do is mix that up. We're almost there. Now just add the cheese. Get that cheese in there, go ahead and stir it up and make sure it's well blended. See how thick this thing I got? That's how it's supposed to look. Look at that. Every time you look at all that meat, cheese. Oh. All we got to do now, just butter our pan, add our cornbread mixture to the pan, and bake it. You want to oil the pan real nicely. You can put this in a big baking dish like a 13 by 9, and but you know you got to cut it. So what I'm doing, I'm putting in this one, so it have all the little segments already made up. So all you got to do is just grab and go. What's gonna probably happen is I'm gonna have extra. This gonna fill this all the way up. So I'm probably gonna have to get another pan and add the rest to it. I know it's gonna fill it up. Trying to make these even, because when it go in here, it's gonna bake and it's gonna rise up. Well, we got that one done. Let's do another one. Why not? I got all this extra. So now that we got these prepared, you want to place these in a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to bake it for 20 minutes. And then we're going to check on it, all right? See you in 20. All right, y'all, it's been 20 minutes. Let's check this cornbread. What you want to do is take a toothpick, stick it inside the cornbread. If you pull it out and you see any moisture or look like it's not, or some type of dough, then you know you probably want to let it go for like another 5 minutes or so. So we're going to test it and see what it looks like. As you can see, looking at this toothpick, there's a lot of dough and stuff on here, so we're gonna let it go for an additional 5 minutes or so. Then we're gonna check it again and then see if it's clean. If this toothpick come out clean, then I know we're good to go. See you in 5. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Let's check it again. As you can see, there's nothing on this toothpick. That means cornbread is ready. All right, let's take it out. Then we're gonna let it rest. Then we're gonna try it out. Man, look at that cornbread right there. You see that? Look at that one right there. That cheese was running out the top of that one right there. Oh man. When I tell you that right there is gonna be good. Okay, our cornbread is ready. The only thing we got to do now is take a bite. Look at it. Came out the pan nice and even. Can't make it. Look, it's right here. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Oh, ooh. Mmm. Mmm. This right here. Oh, you got the meat, you got the cheese, you got the rotel. It's perfect. Mmm. Y'all, you can't, this is a winner. It's a no-brainer. You got to do it. You got to do this. For game day, this here is a must. It's a one-dish meal. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like these videos, please subscribe, like, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you like about it. Tell me what I can do differently if you think I can do anything differently, but I want you to try it first and then tell me something, okay? But like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Keep it going, all right? I appreciate y'all. Until next time, be blessed. Today we're going to be using 2 bunches of kale, 2 bunches of collards, both washed and roughly chopped. We also will be using 1 cup of vegetable broth, 2 tablespoons of coconut amino acids. Coconut amino acid is a substitute for soy sauce if you want that healthy selection. So use coconut amino acid, 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of roasted garlic rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of mirin rice wine, 1 packet of Goya salad and vegetable seasoning, 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil, 1/4 teaspoon of the chili garlic sauce, half of this red onion, medium, and we're going to chop this entire shallot. Red onion, very healthy for you. It's one of the best onions you should use when cooking. I'm going to chop this up nice and, you know, We're going to be cooking these down as we chop, as you know, get them to a nice size. So when we cook them down, they'll be very tasty, very flavorful. It's not like you biting a whole onion. Some people don't like a whole lot of onion. They just bite the whole onion. I got a whole onion in my mouth. So we give it a little decent size. And we got that done. Let's do the shallot. Easiest way, try to put it on something flat so you won't be, so the shallot won't be flopping around. Then you can fold them halfway like that. I'm trying to cut two at once, but you know. Shallots, they provide so much flavor to your dish. You can always add them. They both are very flavorful and have a lot of health benefits. Now that we have our onions cut, let's start cooking. Okay, y'all, the pan is hot. We're gonna grab our grapeseed oil and pour it in. Immediately you see the ripples in the grapeseed oil. That means that this pan is hot and it's ready and it's good to go. Now we're going to add our onions and saute them until they're soft. I'm going to cook these for about 2 minutes. When they get nice and soft, then we're going to add our kale and our collards, handful at a time. So now that they're looking kind of about right where I want them, we're going to start adding the kale. Do a handful. Collards. And I know it looks like a lot, but they're going to cook down. I promise you. They're already starting to cook down. Let's go ahead and add another bunch. If you like kale, kale is a superfood, so you want to try to eat as much kale as you can. Put kale on everything. Kale make everything better. Yeah, just be sure to cook this, handful at a time, because if you throw all of them in there at once, you'll never be able to get a good saute of the onions and the kale and the collards and get it to cook down. And plus, our pot is this size, the right size, so you want to be able to stir it up so that it will cook down. But the smell in here is just unbelievable. The onions, the kale, the collards right now, it's unbelievable. Look at the colors on this greens. It's a nice, beautiful green. And our last bit. We've taken these two big large bowls of kale and collards and put them in here. And now they've cooked all the way down. Look at all of that. Now that they have reduced perfectly, we're going to add our vegetable broth, and it's going to bring all the flavors out. This is 1 cup. I'm going to cook this for about 1 to 2 minutes. Bring the temperature back up. Get all the little bits in the bottom. It's going to take care of all of that. So because my vegetable broth was kind of at room temperature, it reduced the heat of the pan. As soon as it rises back up, come to a nice good simmer, then we're going to add the remaining ingredients that we have. Going to add that, roasted garlic, vinegar. We have our Miri rice wine and our Goya salad and vegetable seasoning pack. I'm going to stir all of this in. Look at the colors. Oh man. It's really smelling good, y'all. This is going to be amazing. We're going to turn down the heat, reduce it to simmer. We're going to cover it up and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. And my pot is letting me know it's been 15 minutes. So, now it's time to add our chili garlic sauce. This little bit is all you really need. It's going to give it a nice little spice, a little kick. And if you want a little bit more, then you can add a little bit more. I'm going to mix that in. Still got some juices at the bottom. So that chili garlic sauce is going to mix in with those juices and blend in and just spread all over these greens. I'm going to cover them back up and we're going to let them simmer for 5 more minutes. They should be ready. If you can get off my stove. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Let's check our food. These greens have reduced all the way down. They have absorbed all of the stock. All of that flavor is all inside these greens. The onions, the vinegar, all of that. The wine, the rice wine. Yes. So, we're just going to go ahead, put it in a bowl, let it cool off, then we're going to taste it. But they are ready. Look at this. See that? It's ready. Now remember, we had 2 large bowls of kale and collards. When they cook down, and that was 2 bunches each. We'll let these cool off, then we're going to give it a taste. Alright, let's taste them. Look at that. These greens are beautiful. The steam coming off of them. Still a little warm. Well, I tell you, these right here, I don't know, if you don't like greens, you need to try these. I think these right here might change your mind. So flavorful. The onions, the shallots, they're nice and tender. The kale and the collards, they're cooked to perfection. These right here are unbelievable. You got to do these. Try these, cook them up. Let me know what you think. I don't know if I'm going to share these. I might just eat this whole bowl. Somebody in this house not getting some of these greens. I'm just letting you know. And there's only 2 people live here. Look. Try these greens. I promise you. Somebody gonna love you for them. Or you're gonna love yourself. If you stand by yourself, you're gonna love yourself. But this is great. It's wonderful. Alright? Be sure to like my channel. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Click the notifications. So that when I drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for watching my channel, Man in the Kitchen. Until next time, y'all. Be blessed. If you like lasagna and you like vegetables, you're gonna love this recipe. Vegetable lasagna. Let's get to it. Let's man it up. For the bechamel, I'm using half a cup of butter, 4 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of flour, nutmeg, salt and pepper, half a cup of shredded provolone cheese, half a cup of mozzarella shredded cheese, and half a cup of Parmesan shredded cheese. For the veggies, I'll be using these beautiful portobello mushrooms, medium red onion, green bell pepper, yellow squash, zucchini, 2 garlic cloves, red bell pepper, 2 cups of spinach, 2 teaspoons of thyme, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. For the ricotta mixture, I'll be using 15 ounces of ricotta cheese, half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 1 egg, and 4 tablespoons of pesto. For the build, we'll be using 16 pieces of no-boil lasagna noodles, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, half a cup of shredded provolone cheese, and half a cup of mozzarella cheese. All we got to do is just taste it. Oh, wow. Wow. This is great. This is excellent. Oh, my God. Hold on. You know what? Look, you all got to try this. You got to try this. This vegetable lasagna with the mushrooms in there, you'll swear it was meat. We had the onions, the bell peppers, all of the vegetables. You got to try this. The bechamel sauce is just fantastic. The ricotta cheese, you taste all of everything. I'm telling you. Look here. I promise you. This right here. When you do this, somebody gonna love you. I promise you that. This right here. And if you eating by yourself, you gonna love yourself. Look, you gotta do this. This is wonderful. I promise you. This vegetable lasagna, you look, it's a true winner. Okay? Until next time, y'all tune back in, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you like. And if you dislike, don't leave a comment. Just leave good comments. That's all I'm saying. But I thank you anyway. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification button so when I drop a new video, you will be the first to know. Okay? Until next time, y'all be blessed. Hey guys, I'm Man, and welcome to another episode of Man in the Kitchen. Today, I'm cooking for you macaroni and cheese, and I'm doing it in a cast iron skillet. Okay, y'all ready? Well, let's get to it. Let's man it up. For this recipe, we're going to be using 1.5 cups of macaroni, 1 egg, 1 can of cream of cheddar cheese soup, 1 pound of extra sharp cheddar cheese, 1/2 pound of mozzarella cheese, 2/3 cups of buttermilk, some black pepper, and some seasoning. First, we're going to crack our egg in a bowl. We're going to whisk it up. Now we're going to add our buttermilk. After giving that a good mixture, we're going to add some black pepper. I like to use a whole lot of black pepper for mine because it just gives it that pop. I use a nice generous amount. I don't use so much seasonal salt, just a little bit. Give that a nice whisk. Now we're going to add our cream of cheddar cheese soup. Got all of that out. Be sure to blend that pretty good. You want it to get to a nice consistency where everything is blended real smooth. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay. This is the consistency that you want it at, where it's nice and thick. You've blended it all well. Now we're going to shred some cheese. I know this look like it's a lot of cheese going in there, but trust me, it's gonna cover real nicely. And plus, you want to make macaroni and cheese, not just some macaroni and. Some people make macaroni and cheese and they don't put any cheese in there. They just, it's just, like I said, it's just macaroni and no cheese at all. Who does that? Nah, man. We can give this a quick mix. Stir it up. So that looks like that's pretty well blended. Looks good to me. Okay, I've boiled my noodles already to the directions that are on the box. Sometimes you can let them go a little longer if you want them. So if you want them a little more softer, you can let it go a little extra longer, or you can boil them to the specifications on the box and they're just going to be a little bit smaller. But I kind of tend to let mine go just a little bit longer so they can kind of swell up a little bit and get a little more fluffier. So now I'm just going to add my macaroni to the cheese mixture. Just add a little bit at a time so you can make sure that you got enough. Sometimes you can overdo it and then you boil too many of them and you pour it all in at once, and then you like, okay, I need to add some more milk or some more cheese or what have you. But it looks like this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to add the remaining of my macaroni to my macaroni and cheese mixture. And give it a good mix. We're going to cover all these noodles up. I probably could be using a bigger spoon, but we're still going to get it done. I don't know who doesn't like macaroni and cheese. Pretty much everybody that I've met likes macaroni and cheese. And this recipe here is a very simple one that you can follow, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it, and people are gonna be amazed how good it tastes because it's so simple. You don't have to add all that extra stuff that people be adding to it, trying to be fancy. This is basic, and sometimes the simple recipe is the best recipe. Don't overdo it. All right, looks like that's pretty much well mixed. All we got to do now is add it to our cast iron skillet. Now that I've got my skillet, it's welled oil. Sounds like my oven is ready. Preheating it at 350 degrees. So we're gonna be rocking and rolling. So let's add our macaroni to our skillet. That's welled oil, good and seasoned. All right. Yeah, you want to make sure you got a pretty big skillet for this recipe. This is one of the bigger ones, so it's gonna feed a lot. Let's place it in the oven. Got our macaroni ready, been prepared. Now we're gonna cook it for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Check back with you in 45 minutes. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. Let's check out macaroni and cheese. As you can see, this macaroni and cheese is looking good. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn it on broil and I'm gonna cook the top for about 5 minutes to make it brown a little bit. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, I didn't leave it in there for 5 minutes. I took it out a little bit sooner, probably around 3 minutes. My oven cooking a little faster than normal, so I had to take it out sooner. So that's one reason why you need to check your food as you're cooking. Always check it. Even though whoever might be telling you how long it cooks, some ovens cook faster than others, so always check it. And I had to pull mine out a little bit sooner, okay? So here's the finished product. As you can see, it's fully cooked. Some macaroni and cheese, cast iron skillet in the oven. It's perfect. It's perfect. Smelling up the house. Smell all that good cheese and everything. It's ready to do a taste test. But before I do a taste test, I gotta let this thing cool off. I'm gonna let it rest. Give it about 10, 15 minutes maybe. Then we'll be ready to taste it. Because right now, if I taste it, you know, it's gonna be burning your mouth. It's gonna burn everything. I'm gonna have all them little strings hanging out my mouth. You know, when you eat something too fast, you're doing too much, and now we're gonna let this cool off. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, we've let it rest. Should be ready to taste. Let's do it. Look at that steam coming up off of there. Still might burn my mouth. Oh yeah. This macaroni and cheese right here is where it's at. Look at that. Ooh. That's where it's at. Got all the cheese in there. Mmm. Mmm. Seasoned to perfection. With the black pepper. A little hint of salt. But yeah. Oh yeah. This is it. Y'all gonna love me for this one. Be sure to like my channel. Subscribe. Hit the notification button down below. And when I drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. I would like to thank you all for joining Headland Heights United Methodist Church and Let's Talk for Headland Heights Holiday Home Cooking. I hope you all enjoyed my recipes and cooking instructional video. I will have more dishes for you to watch in the very near future. Jerk wings cooked in an air fryer and glazed with a honey jerk sauce. Sous vide turkey and smoked on a grill. Deep fried turkey injected, seasoned to perfection. Sous vide whole chicken, and many more dishes to come that will amaze you. Go to YouTube and in the search, type in Man in the Kitchen. That's MAN''THEKITCHEN. Click on my logo and it will take you to my YouTube page. Be sure to click the subscribe button. Also, click the notification bell. That way, when I drop a new video, you will be the first to know. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day and be blessed.